Hi, I'm Tim. Welcome to our channel and thanks for logging on. If you enjoy these videos, please subscribe to our YouTube channel right here at Watchbox Reviews. I would really appreciate it and I promise to update daily. If you love this watch, you can see it and purchase it on our website, thewatchbox.com. Today we discuss a timepiece that is a legend among collectors of German watches, especially the great brand of A Lange Sohne of Saxony. This is the 1999 A Lange Sohne 1815 Moonphase Hommage to Emil Lange, a 150th anniversary tribute to the birth date of Ferdinand Adolph Lange's son Emil, who lived from 1849 to 1922, and this is a 150-piece, 150-year birthday present to the son of the founder. So the watch is handsome and very traditional. We talk about traditional men's dress watches, but at 35.9 millimeters, this one's actually the very definition of that notion. Manual wind, slim, compact, only 8.3 millimeters thick with a domed bezel, and lug to lug, a nicely constrained 42.5 millimeters with a 19 millimeter spacing between the lugs. This is a watch I can recommend for wrists as small as 13 centimeters in circumference. It's a superb option for any collector of any wrist size. The watch has a robust strap. It's a Lange factory piece, large rectangular scale alligator leather, monotone stitch, folded edge, black calfskin on the bottom, gator on the top. It has the Lange platinum pin buckle to match the platinum case, and you can see that not only does Lange ride up the bridge over the stanchions so that the strap slides between them rather than stacking up under them, but there's a retaining bar, so if you're like me and you're going to strap this down tightly on the wrist, possibly on the smallest hole, it's not going to get stuck on your wrist. That's what that retaining bar does. It makes it easier to extricate the strap when the time comes to remove the watch at night. The case is simple and classically Lange. You have a junction between the mid-case and the bezel, as well as the mid-case and the case back, and the contrast between satin and polish defines that horizontal character line. The lugs are strong, stepped out from the case. They have their own individual sculptural form, and this compounds the vintage evocative form and cues of the watch. Now, turning it all over, you can see that that pusher adjuster on the flank controls a moon phase with a precision of 1,000 years, so that is the interval across which an error will develop and the moon will have to be reset and corrected manually. It's pretty much set it and forget it as long as you're winding your watch. A few features of this dial: you have a railroad track with sub-seconds and a nicely counterbalanced white gold sub-seconds hand. You have white gold indices interspersed with stars and Arabic numeral 12 anchoring at 12 o'clock. You have a vaulted A Lange Sohne logo that is absolutely gorgeous. I fall in love with the logo itself. The white on black print is superb, and the fact that the white on black print is actually used in union with the white gold appliqué to create a dipper constellation steals my heart. You can see black polished moon phase. It's a handsome and romantic complication, and really the only complication on this relatively simple watch. You have a white on black railroad track for minutes outboard in its center, white gold and faceted alpha, not Dauphine, alpha style hands for greater elegance. Turn it all over, and we're looking at more classical German watchmaking. This is a little bit different because what you see here is about as much Lange as you can pack into a 35.9 millimeter case. I'll see how close I can get without corrupting the focus. Ah, there it is. Now we take a look at A Lange Sohne manufactured carb L943.1. Manual wind, 45-hour power reserve, adjusted in a chronometer like 5 positions. It beats away at 21,600 vibrations per hour, and this one features 26 pivot jewels, many of which are set in screw-fixed chaton, just like a vintage Emil Lange era Saxon pocket watch. So you have that vintage evocative form of the jewel set in a removable chaton. This was done in the pocket watch era when machining wasn't quite as precise, and it was easier to simply put the jewel in the precision chaton and then set it in the plate. But you'll also note that the 3/4 plate evokes German pocket watches. There's a black polished swan's neck fine adjustment mechanism, a black polished cap to the escape wheel. You have German silver used for all bridges and plates. That is a nickel copper zinc golden hued unplated material that gets that golden hue from the copper in the alloy. You have a hand-finished half bridge. It's actually hand-engraved and freehand engraved for the balance, so no two are exactly alike. All of the screws that are not black polished are kiln-fired and blue oxidized to create the image that you see here, so none of these are dyed screws. You'll note there's an engine turning or perlage across the base plate, and finally, when I turn the watch flush to the camera, you can see the gleaming mirrored edge at the periphery of the half bridge as well as the 3/4 style bridge. All of this hand executed. This is the highest level of execution in one of Lange's simplest watches. This one stole my heart from the first. See it and let it take your breath away on the watch box.